If you're thinking about investing in the S&P 500, consider listening to the world's best investor, Warren Buffett, and what he had to say about the world's greatest index fund. Hello future investors, and welcome back to another weekly episode. Now, I did have a pre-recorded episode all ready to go live, but I had to talk about the S&P 500. Right now it's performing very, very well, and it's staying true to its character of being one of the lowest risk and best yielding index funds to put your capital in to improve your cash flow of your savings over a long period of time. Now, Warren Buffett, if you don't know who that is, he is considered to be the world's best investor. He owns Berkshire Hathaway, which is one of the world's leading investment firms. And when you look at the graphs and analytics of its returns for its customers, it has been outperforming nearly, if not every other money management fund. Now, Warren Buffett is worth more than $60 billion. So it's fair to say that when Warren Buffett says anything regarding the finance or investment world, people tend to listen. Now, the S&P 500, it's no secret that I'm a massive fan of the index fund. Now, the S&P 500 is essentially the top 500 largest companies in the United States, and you buy into that, you're technically buying into those 500 companies. Now, it's known for being a very, very low risk investment, which has a good, if not great, returning yield over a long-term hold. They say the best sort of return to get on that initial investment is to hold it for at least 7 years. Now, the S&P 500 is up 2,636% since it was founded in 1923. But the index fund, as we know it really, started in 1957. Averagely, the S&P 500 has a yearly yield of 11.11%. That's not including inflation, but averagely, seasoned investors would consider anything from 10% and above to be a good investment that's paying a very good yield. Now, what Warren Buffett said about the S&P 500 would lead a lot of people to purchase the S&P 500, as you can totally understand why. It has a lot of benefits, and when you've got one of the world's leading investors saying good things about an investment, it leads people onto that topic. Now, according to Warren Buffett, the average investor can outperform most professional money managers by simply buying an S&P 500 index fund on a regular basis. History backs that assumption. If you look at the historical past of that, as I said, averagely it returns about 11.11% on a yearly yield, and in the last 20 years it's rarely produced a loss. Now, Buffett himself, he owns two S&P 500 index funds through his own money financial firm, Berkshire Hathaway. One of those is Vanguard S&P ETF, which is what I hold, and he also owns an SPDR S&P ETF trust. Now, he has openly said that he prefers the Vanguard S&P ETF because it has no fees, and of course, if you open that account with an ISA, at least here in the United Kingdom, it is tax-free on that investment all the way up to £20,000 a year, which works out at roughly £1,666 a month if you were to invest that. Now, the S&P 500 could be considered a king of the investment world. If you're someone that's looking for a safe investment that's low risk, and you're not really wanting to buy individual stocks or shares, worrying about which one is a good purchase, then the S&P 500 could be a very good purchase for you, because it's considered a hands-off investment. You simply invest on a dollar cost averaging basis and you let the money work for you. You can either select to do an accumulating or a dividend paying version. Now, the accumulating reinvests the interest you make on your investment, which then compounds the money that you have in your account, which therefore spirals the investment over a period of time. Essentially, the more money you have, the more money you make. But you can take a dividend where that money comes out on a regular basis instead of repaying that into your account. Now, I'm a massive fan of the S&P 500. You guys know by now my term is a long-term hold for early retirement and to make some financially better decisions to really make my life a lot better in the process. Now, let me know what your thoughts are on the S&P 500. I'd be really interested to know, and it'd be also interesting to know whether you agree with Warren Buffett on this particular topic. Thank you very much for watching. A big shout out to the channel members. Thank you for being premium future investors. You guys make up about 14% of the channel's revenue, so it doesn't go unnoticed, and I do really appreciate it a lot. Until next time, I'll see all of you wonderful future investors in the very next episode. Bye-bye, guys.